Welcome to the Game Master platform. My name's Danny McKeever. Thank you for taking the time to give it a try. Let's hop right in. If you're like me, you may have multiple campaigns that you're working on simultaneously. Whether you're working on a new idea or running an active campaign, this drop down here allows you to pivot between each one of those campaigns or stories. For example, the Dragonstones, which is what we're looking at here, this is my current active campaign. The starter campaign, The Forgotten Harvest, is the campaign that comes with every instance of the Game Master platform. The Keep on the Borderlands is a separate campaign that I built and ran some friends through a couple weeks ago. The Lost Valley of the Orcs is an idea I'm working on. So each one of these are separate campaigns that you can pivot between when you work on or actively play these different campaigns. Here you have the ability to create a new campaign, which when you do that, it will show up in this drop down. In the upper right hand corner, this is where you have you can pivot between GM mode and player mode. For example, I'm a GM, but I also play in other groups. So when I pivot to my player mode, it shows me all the different players, the characters that I've been assigned to play in other GM's campaigns. You can also downgrade or you can log out. As you move down the screen, we have the Dragonstones, so that's my current campaign. You can see the dates when we ran these campaigns and how long each campaign lasted. Here's a summary of all the different sessions, the date, and notes from each session. These are fed back to the players as well, so that way you can recap previous sessions before you go into a new session, or you can put the note saying this is what we're going to be doing before the session even begins. On the left-hand side is the navigation. Each one of these is unique to each campaign. So the Dragonstones has a series of encounters that I'm working on. It has a bunch of different game assets that I'm building. We have all of our different players that are part of this campaign, and then we have all of our sessions that we've been running. There's rule sets you can create your own rule set, or you can use a couple defaults. Lastly, as I move down here, you'll see the player characters. These are the characters that are actively playing and running in this session. One thing that's really cool is here it gives me feedback. So when a session is completed, emails go out to each of the players where they can rate the session, and they have one little input. They can give me feedback. This comes back in the form of stars and content. That way I can now prepare and adapt my next session to the feedback that I got from my characters. Lastly, I want to talk about this edit campaign. When you drill into this, it gives you an overview of the campaign. This is where the GM spends a little bit of time initially filling this out. Your start dates, your summaries, your overview. Why this matters is because AI is trained on all of the content within this campaign. So whether you're creating modules, creating NPCs, creating backgrounds, running a session, all of this content feeds the AI, and this AI is uniquely trained to your content. This is extremely powerful because whether you're working on new ideas, whether you're running a session, you have this AI assistant at your fingertips. So that way you can quickly react and adapt to changing situations in real time. Or if you had a great idea about a new concept, you can quickly build encounters that align to this idea. Thank you so much for taking the time to give the Game Master platform a try. Hopefully you'll love it. And take a look at other recordings that I do. I'm going deeper on the campaigns. I'm going to do a recording on the starter campaign. And feel free to watch all those, keeping them all under 5 minutes so that way they're bite-sized and consumable. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.